Right, so here we are on the 7th hole on the Western 9, great par 3. I am on the slightly forward tees. There is one's a little tiny bit further back, but like a lot of the holes here, especially like over here on the 4th and the Howard 9, you do get very, very small tee blocks. So to put all this stuff on here, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. So I've only got 153 here. From back a little bit further, it's probably another 15 meters or so. It makes it a tough hole, but I've got 8 iron out. I don't think the wind's into it. I'm hoping it's not into it, or this club's definitely not going to get there. I think we're okay. I think it's slightly, I'm going to have to tear that down a little bit. Just a little tiny bit, good. Yeah, so I think the wind's pushing straight to the right a little bit. So 8 iron should be really good if hit well. Yeah, just hit it good. It's a draw into the wind, pushing it back to the right now. Go right a little bit more. That's a good shot, but my head is off. Like I said on the last hole, my head's off a little bit. But again, that's what a risk-reward hole does. You screw it up, and you feel even worse for it. So, like I said, par 3 got a good chance, 20 foot up the hill, 15 foot up the hill. Par 5 got a chance, and the 9th, if you hit a good shot in, you've got a chance. Right, so that's where I am. It's actually a little closer than I thought, but not by too much. But as you can see, the wind is sort of into pushing that way. That means the next hole's back into the wind sort of sucks, because you can sort of bite off that corner if you hit a good one, and get there in 2. But this looks pretty flat to me. Maybe just sneaking to the left, but not by much, if any. Straight up the hill. Come on. So you don't get chances like this too often. That's the thing. You certainly want to make the most of these. And he has. Maybe that was one of the best strokes. I've hit up on that one a little bit more, or I felt like I've hit up on it a little bit more. It's sort of, I've been getting a little bit of forward press, but I think I've been forward pressing and then hitting down on it. So I've sort of been forward pressing and then sort of going that way a little bit, whereas that felt like I was more up on it, and maybe it rolled better, maybe it didn't, I don't know, but it certainly went in, forward press and then hit up on it a small amount, because it certainly rolled pretty good. Anyway, par 5 to come, back into the wind. The way I have gone, this is going to be a bogey. Okay, so here we are on the 8th hole on the Western 9. It is a 440 metre par 5, around to the right and quite a long way to the right. So back into the wind, you sort of want to hit it up over the corner, but you'll see the drone stuff, how far it goes around to the right. Just want to hit another silly thing, but a straight golf shot. If I can land it over the corner, it will be absolutely pure. How's me shot tracer going? There's not much left on that bad boy. Might have 3% if I'm lucky. So yeah, straight over the corner, or even straight down the middle's fine, but just don't go where I shouldn't have to go, and that's to the right. Oh, it's over the corner, that's so good. Oh no! It's clipped the tree and spat it out to the left. Don't celebrate your chickens before they fly away. And alrighty, so yes, it's hit the corner trees. If not, it's probably very good. Still good, but 230 meters. down there. Oh, whoops. I'm going for the wrong one. I've got to slice it, actually. All right, cool. So I've got 230 to the red flag, which is the second hole in the Howard. So I've got about the same distance. Actually, there you go. Got about the same distance, but I've got to slice it now instead of hitting a straight shot. Should be fine, but low sort of cut. The wind is going to help that a little bit. Should be fine. Oh, that's so good. Ha! Chase ball, go! Wow, it's over the back. 212. It's not over the back, it's on, but it's pretty much on the back edge. So 212. I'll try to zoom in on that. It's right beside that tree. Oh, I'm going to make a meal of this. There it is there, just over the back, or on the back-ish. Okay, so that's the shot of the day by bloody miles. And it was good that I got 232 meters to the red flag and then realized that it's to the blue flag, because of course this is the blue 9. But anyway, the red flag's just behind the camera, just over there. Yeah, it was probably just shy of it, of the front of the green. Anyway, so 213 it was to here. A cutting 3 hybrid, quite flat. Come out pretty good. Anyway, it landed sort of up here and I thought it was running over the back, but it didn't. So come on, eagle putt. I can't go birdie, eagle, birdie, can I? And I can't because I'll talk myself out of it. But I think this is going to be a little bit of a left to righter. Well, that's how I'm going to play it anyway. A little bit just outside the left edge. Eagle putt short, left an eagle putt short, and it did not break. But don't get me wrong, I'll take a birdie in the last 2 or 3 holes, but I've just got no idea. I just need somebody to read the greens for me. Who wants to come out and read greens for me? No. Anyway, it's a great hole. These last couple of holes here, like I said, I think the Howard as a whole is brilliant. I think the back few holes are absolutely amazing, and there's a handful of holes on the Westwood that are brilliant. But I reckon you could make a really nice 18 holes, or maybe the toughest holes. Like I said, a few of the water holes on the Westwood, and then these back couple, and then the Howard around the water. Be mint. Okay, as the wind blows, last hole of the day, 27th hole, which is the 9th on the Westwood. Weston. 365 meters straight back up the hill, running parallel to the first, the first on the Howard, the 9th on the Howard. So back into the wind, you get it a shape up to the right, but the way this club's been shaping, I'm going to try to start at the flag and let it move slightly to the left. Something like that anyway. So I don't know if shot tracer is going to work because that battery is at 1%. So it's dead. Like that. I do like this driver. Middle left side, maybe in the shadows of the trees up there. Anyway, this is the last time I'll be hitting this thing, but it comes out pretty good. I don't think it's the longest. I think it feels great. That's the good thing. I think it sounds great too, and that's sort of one thing that I want to choose a club for. Shaft and everything, like I said, feels really good. It goes straight-ish. It tends to want to go to the left, if anything. I don't like that too much, but I really haven't hit any to the right. So if they have been to the right, they've been a slight fade. They haven't been sort of a block cut. So happy. Right, so 94 meters back up the hill into the wind. So I'm going to go 50 degree. Sorry, I've just got to turn the flight scope back on. Looks like it should be good. Yeah, 94 meters back uphill into the wind. It could be interesting. Sitting in a little bit of a hole, but 94 uphill, but it's playing closer to 100, I suppose. I probably don't need gappy. I could actually probably go to a sandy, but I'm just going to stick with the little 50, little baby 50. Okay, sit down a little bit maybe. It's pin high to the right. I reckon it's pin high to the right. It's wasn't struck the best, but it's come out spinning enough. It's just sort of there we are there. So it's solid, but gonna leave a longish putt. Right, so last hole. Both these greens up here, the Howard, so the red 9 over there, and the Western, this one here, they all slope back to front. So this one's going to have, I'm a bit past it, but this one's going to have a little bit of right to left and downhill to it. So I'm going to go a couple of feet out to the right, 2 feet or so. Again, this one feels like it's got a lot more coverage and it's a little bit softer underfoot, which probably means it's going to be slower. But it's still going to take some break, I reckon. It took the break, but not anywhere near as much as I thought. But anywho, that is the lovely HOWESTON Golf Club, golf course. It's golf course, not golf club. So golf course, amazing as always. The guys here are brilliant. The course here is brilliant, and I just can't thank them enough for letting me come out and film. Now I'm probably cutting my head off there. I'm going to move that up a little bit, but very, very impressed with the golf course, especially after some of the rain that we've had. The rain has made such a difference. The greens have got plenty of coverage on them. Yeah, different types of grass and all that, but there's plenty of slope and they're in good nick. A few different, like I said, grasses, and some of them are firmer and some of them are softer, but other than that, it's a great golf course. I think I played pretty average. I made a few birdies, which was great, but I made some very big numbers out there. So it's disappointing, but first time playing in a couple of weeks, month or so, and brilliant to come out here. So I'll be back. We'll do some other course vlogs, whether it be solo, with Richo, with whoever. But anyway, you know the story. Come to HOWESTON, check it out. 20 odd bucks for 18 holes. Silly, you'd be silly not to. Guys, see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the nice comments. We'll see you next time.
Beautiful. And don't forget, smash that like button.
You're
That's
a
what you
weirdo.
say, don't you?
Oh, that's what they say to say.
Hey? I don't know. If you don't like it, don't like it. Hit dislike. Who cares?
Yep.
I don't care. But anyhow, see you then. Beautiful.
See you.